friends, I'm gonna do a little tarot reading. I just felt the impulse and inspiration to do one. I feel like this is supposed to be for somebody or multiple specific people, and usually the way these things work is that, like attracts like. So if you feel like you resonate with the things that I share, then you could possibly be in a similar boat to me. And yeah, I just felt a spark of inspiration. So I want to just go into this and ask the question, what is advice to find a way forward? I feel like if you're watching this, you might be in a situation where you feel stuck, or like a certain cycle or pattern is kind of reoccurring. And this is all just kind of, I had this flash, I was journaling and I had this flash of inspiration, and it was like, do a reading about this. And so the energy that I'm kind of feeling into is like a feeling of moving forward. And it's almost like the image that's coming into my mind is a light at the end of a tunnel, but there's like a fabric draped kind of in front of the light, and it's shifting. And as the fabric folds on itself, it filters more and more of the light, so it becomes harder to see. But just imagine kind of a curtain hanging in front of the opening of a tunnel, and on the other side of it there's light, and the wind and the distance from you to the curtain obviously impacts your ability to see the light. And so the energy that I'm feeling is just this, I want to say, like, illusion of a disconnect from the outcome, from the goal, from the vision, from the where it is that you're trying to go. And but it's still there, and it's there, but it feels like it's out of sight, out of reach, and you just need a little boost. You just need a little direction on how to continue moving forward, because it's like, even though you're probably already doing a great job, I feel like, sometimes you just need a little validation or a little encouragement to continue going. And even in life, sometimes when things feel stagnant or like they're not moving and you're literally doing everything you can't do anymore. You just need to continue doing what you're doing, keeping your healthy habits, maintaining kind of yourself. So there's something about maintenance. But I just wanted to pull some cards. I guess that was the message that wanted to come through, that I wanted to share, really. But I do want to pull some cards around asking for advice or guidance in moving towards your light, your North Star, whatever that looks like for you. So I felt this for a second, and I felt like sharing it. There's something to be said about imposter syndrome, and if you're going towards something or trying to be a type of person or trying to accomplish something, don't let imposter syndrome get you down or remove you from the knowledge or the core or the like intention that is driving you forward. Because sometimes, even if you're pursuing a certain goal or pursuing a lifestyle or trying to build habits or create this foundation underneath yourself, especially if it's new and you're growing, you might not necessarily be used to embodying certain traits or qualities or habits or whatever. And so these thoughts, have room to sneak into your head, into your ego, because you're not developed enough yet in those areas. Those thoughts have room to sneak in and essentially lie to you and tell you that you're not good enough, and that you need to doubt yourself, and that you need to hold back what you're doing. But if anything, this is a reminder to just like continue believing in yourself, continue whatever you're doing to manifest happiness and success. This is like fulfillment, security, like having it all. I get the image of just like laying back into a big into a big throne and just enjoying your riches and your wealth. And wealth does not necessarily only have to be financial, although it includes finances. It can extend to, you know, your state of mind and your sense of happiness and your internal state. That felt really important, so let's get some more. I feel like for some people, you have been missing this sense of excitement and encouragement and like direct feedback. And it's almost as if there was a moment or a stretch where you were going forward and progressing, and you got disconnected from this like reciprocal feedback kind of, how do I put it into words? It's like you may have felt like you've been going through a bit of a dry spell, or you haven't been receiving maybe external encouragement as much as you were, and that was really driving you. And so now I feel like you might be going through a lull, so this could be a time where you're just being encouraged to just be consistent and maintain your good habits, maintain your commitments through this like kind of void period, if that makes sense. And I just want to mention that all of these things are things that I've been learning. And, you know, when I do readings, I allow my feelings and the things that I hear and the things that I see to just be expressed and spoken. And so this so far isn't as much of a tarot reading. I mean, we only have the Ten of Pentacles, and we're going to get some more, but I don't really know what to call it. I could call it channeling, but that doesn't exactly feel like a word I want to use. But I just feel like there's like wisdom and these messages that just wanted to come out. So if you're watching this and you resonate, it's probably means something. There's the King of Cups on the bottom of the deck, so I feel like if you're not there already, you'll be entering a phase, or you are going into a phase where you feel, not even necessarily into a phase, but into like a fundamental mode where you feel a sense of cohesion and integrity with your emotions, your emotional expression. But let's get more specific messages and advice for moving towards your own light from the cards. The Queen of Wands popped right out. So this is an encouragement to, this is either acknowledging your brilliance. The Queen of Wands is like the main actor or actress, the most vibrant, magnetic, charismatic, confident person in the room. The Queen of Wands imbibes conviction. She is full of life and vitality. So if you resonate with that, then this could be a reminder that you have this inside of you. This is just confidence to me, really. And if you don't quite feel like you resonate with this energy, this is encouraging or reflecting this energy to you. Maybe like, hey, you are amazing. You are so vibrant. You are so powerful. You have these unique qualities and traits and powers in you, and I'm just reminding you that. So it could be a good idea to connect with those things and believe in yourself. Page of Cups. I think you're being encouraged to continue pouring your heart into whatever you're working on or doing right now. the Emperor. This is a lot of like leadership energy, I feel. There could be something about leading from the heart, leading from the soul, from the spirit, leadership. And also I'm hearing, don't get too stoic. I feel really silly saying that, but I am hearing, don't get too stoic. I heard that, so I felt like saying it. Yeah, I think with the Page of Cups next to the Emperor, this is like the Page of Cups energy is kind of tempering the potential rigidity of the Emperor. And the Emperor has amazing qualities, and rigidity is an incredible quality, and in its right place. But right next to that powerful, you know, solid, standing, firm, rooted in the ground, rooted in his mission kind of energy, there's a more whimsical, ethereal quality with the Page of Cups. This could resemble speaking from the heart, singing, writing poetry, creating art, communicating emotions, being vulnerable, allowing your heart to fly and be worn on your sleeve. Any more advice for people watching who need to hear it? And then we have the Page of Swords. Oh, sorry, the Ace of Swords. So yeah, I feel like there's something about the blend between the elements and a sense of fluidity and like an ease of like freedom and movement within your own spirit, and having a commitment to that freedom and that spaciousness inside of your being that is going to lend itself eventually to either a burst of clarity or the insight that you have been looking for and needing and wanting. Quite possibly. I also feel nervous energy, so somebody watching this might be nervous or might be experiencing some anxiety about something. So I would say just take your time. Don't force yourself or rush yourself. Be slow, be tempered, just be balanced. Because I feel like there are a lot of major significant energies at play with the Queen of Wands, Page of Cups, the Emperor, the Ace of Swords, and the Ten of Pentacles. So those are big energies, and if you're not used to like holding them and allowing them to kind of just channel through you and just move through you kind of naturally, then it could very well be overwhelming at times. But I do feel like there are just, the image that I get are just these funnels of like energy coming down from the heavens, pouring into your sphere of existence and feeding and fueling the way that you operate and the way that you move forward. I hope that makes sense. Oh, there's something about pulling. Yeah, that's interesting. I just got a feeling of like energy being pulled, either your energy being drained or somebody trying to drain your energy, or a relationship or a thought or a habit that is like a little door that's like sucking all your energy out. And I felt that, and then the Eight of Swords popped out. So this is a card that represents energy that is spread too thin. It is a kind of an excess of movement, and it's almost too dynamic of an energy. Because numerologically that 8 is expansive, and then the air element is already quick moving and ephemeral in nature, and so you kind of combine those qualities and you get almost an erratic energy, which usually manifests as anxiety and worry and, again, repeating cycles and everything. So there is a door, and I feel like a visual meditation or intention or something you can do to help could be as simple as imagining next time you feel this energy drain or anxiety, pause, close your eyes, feel where it is in your body, and imagine your energy. Just have the intention that your energy is being contained within your body, and the door that is sucking out your energy and causing you to worry and to stress and to overthink and to be anxious. Imagine that door shuts and bolts shut, and just kind of seal your energy and create some boundaries. And let's get one more overarching message on just moving forward, moving towards your light. So the Page of Pentacles came out and it was upside down. So I feel like this is like an offering. So there's something in this message about generosity, and it's interesting because when these come out upside down, I feel like they're like wanting to talk to you, wanting to show themselves to you. So you could have somebody wanting to give you something. You could also maybe need to hear that there are people who want to support you. There are people who want to give you things. There are people, there are energies there, whether it's external or a part of yourself, that has a lot to offer. So yeah, that's what I'm feeling. If you like this, leave a comment if it resonated. Subscribe. I have more videos on tarot, and I recently got an RV, so I am going to be traveling around in that and sharing a lot of beautiful, good quality videos in that, and I have a couple up, so you can check those out. If you want a reading from me, send me a message, and also check me out on Patreon at Aaliyah Tamar Art and Tarot. You can find in-depth monthly general readings, and you can also find a couple slots open for monthly personalized short and sweet readings. So if you're interested in any of that, just check it out, send me a message, and take care.